Hello everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut. I hope that you're all doing well and that you're coping well with the full moon. Today is the 28th of January of 2021, and yes, we are having a full moon in the sign of Leo. I will be doing an astro update straight after the reading, so for those of you that are astrology lovers and you want to know what's going on, you can join me on the astro update. I'll be doing those separate. Okay, so thank you so much for being here, of course, as always. I'm going to do a Celtic cross today. I feel called to do that. Those of you that are, you know, you've subscribed and you've pressed the notification bell, then you know that when I upload. For those of you that have not pressed the notification bell, I would say do so because you won't get to miss any videos. But anyway, I appreciate it so much, and especially those of you that share this video and also comment. I do read all the comments, so just let's see what's going on today. 28th of January. We're just before a Mercury retrograde, everyone. And I'm using my Witch's Tarot, which I absolutely love today because I felt called to use that. Let's see what's going on. What are the energies? Because this is a general reading, of course, everyone. And the signs that are mentioned, of course, may not resonate for all of you. If the story is yours, then it's yours. So let's see. Full moon in Leo, which means the moon is in Leo and the sun is in Aquarius. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. Full moons mean endings, but also things that are hidden or things that need to be shown, where there was lack of clarity of what was going on. The sun shining its light on the moon can give you you know, the answers of what's really going on. Let's see with a Celtic cross. There's the moon. The challenge is the Queen of Wands. Usually Leo, could be any fire sign. Foundation, we have the Page of Pentacles. Recent past, we've got the King of Pentacles. Crowning is the King of Swords. So we've got two kings and a queen in the near future. And I would say, when I mean near future, I would say roughly until, you know, mainly for the next couple of weeks, until either 2 weeks or a month. In a couple of weeks, we're going to have a new moon. In a month, we're going to have the next new moon, okay? And the next new moon is going to be in, the next full moon is going to be in Virgo. Okay, the next new moon will be whoever's birthday it is. So what's the sign that's coming up? Okay, what is the next sign that's coming up in February? Aquarius, of course. All right, so what is the position of you or the other person that you are watching this for? We've got the Five of Cups. Surrounding you, the environment is the Queen of Cups. Wow, that's a lot of people. Hopes and fears. We've got the King of Wands. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Interesting. The outcome is the Two of Cups. Well, there are way too many people here. What I feel here, I feel here that we've got, having so many people here, obviously, and the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate connection in the outcome. It's, well, the cups are our emotions. We've got the Queen of Cups here, and usually, as those of you that follow me know, that I usually pair up earth and water and fire and air. It's not always the case, but that's how they usually blend and work together. Anyway, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. That is the general energy, which means obviously there's been heartbreak, there's been disappointment here. Okay. Let's take the Black Moon astrology and see what comes through. Looks like the moon energies are wanting to give us a bit of a riddle here with so many people. So many people. Okay. So please, Spirit, today, 28th of January, what is the information we need to know? And we have Mercury and mind. Mercury is going retrograde in a couple of days. So please remember that before Mercury retrogrades as well, things can happen. So what is Mercury retrograde? It's confusion, it's misunderstandings, it's missed information, it's anything that is mobile, anything that relates to the internet, communication, short distance travel. Okay, Mercury is logic as well. There can be no logic. There can be only madness, as we have been going through a lot of mad energies when we don't know what's going on, what is real and what is not, what is true and what is not. Wow, the cards are really wanting to pop out. We've got the Death card. Well, this is the coffin. Obviously something has ended. We've got the Bridge, and the Bridge is a choice, and we've got a blockage on that choice. The Tower speaks of loneliness. It speaks of having to do things the correct way, or it can relate to any red tape, business, corporations, work, foundations. When I say foundations, think of what we work towards. What is Capricorn? Capricorn is the hard work that we've put in, okay, needing to do things the correct way, put in, you know, stand in integrity. And I usually see the Tower in the Lenormand as the ivory tower, so it does speak of loneliness. Let's take another card, and we've got the Garden here. So the energies are changing for sure. The Tower can speak of nothing happening. There's, you know, there's a lot of quiet, someone stuck in a situation because of truth, because of a choice, because of business, because of traditions and the way things have been done. Someone could be stuck in a commitment, could be business, could be work, could be traditions, anything to do with family, the way things have been done. But I do see with the Garden that things are changing. Someone's coming out of that ivory tower, okay, and they're going to be more social. There is a transformation happening. Something has died, therefore a choice needs to be made to cross over a bridge, to let, you know, to call it quits, whatever this difficulty has been for all of you, okay? Because no doubt with the Three of Swords, it's been hard. What's at the bottom here? And we've got the Divine Masculine, very romantic. The Divine Masculine here, which is either the person you're watching this for, or if you're a Divine Masculine, this is your energy. This is someone that's very grounded, very earthy, very, either it's a water sign or it's an earth sign. So we've got the King of Pentacles here. Now we don't have the King of Cups here, but this could be another side to the King of Pentacles, someone that is more emotional. Remember that the King of Pentacles is very grounded, very dependable, very much about business. Someone that could be a father. We do have the Page of Pentacles here, which could relate to a child. Now I'm going to take more cards, obviously. King of Wands is in the position of fear or hope. Now, the King of Wands is someone that would take action. This is not someone that would wait around. Whereas the King of Pentacles is someone that is more about holding on and waiting for the changes, or, you know, waiting for the other person to make a move. Okay, so I do feel that the King of Wands is more than likely a card of hope from the Divine Feminine. Okay, we could see here that we've got the Queen of Cups and we've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, very fiery, very much about taking action, but she's in the challenge position. So for some of you, of course, this could be two sides to the same person. I feel mainly, and I need to say this because she's in the challenge position. Remember that she's sitting on the Moon card, which the Moon can mean, of course, emotions, but it can also speak of fears, deception, and all things that are dark. Now, it's interesting that Queen of Wands, who is usually my Leo card, she's sitting right on the Moon, which is the full moon. So the challenge here for this Queen of Wands is to either speak up, take action, or show her true nature. Okay. Remember that the Queen of Wands is also very generous. Being in the challenge, there's been no generosity where passion is concerned, creativity, creating a situation where, remember that she attracts. She attracts because she's very beautiful, but she's in the challenge position. So either someone's Divine Feminine is not able to take action, there's too much fear, or she's been dealing with deception. She's either been the deceptive one or dealing with deception, being in a situation where she has no idea what's going on. Okay, so we having the same element means obviously that there's two people that come from the same, like they're very similar, where their desires, their taking action on things is concerned, things that they want to create and manifest. Remember that there's a lot of charisma in both these people. So there's a bit of a, I feel the Hanging Man energy here, that no one's doing anything here. There's inaction. But with the Nine of Pentacles here in the near future, in the Witch's Tarot, we always say with the Nine of Pentacles that it's someone that's single, someone that can stand alone financially. They're okay. They know their worth. But in this deck, she shows to be pregnant. So there is a sense of creation here, and something that, you know, the seed has already started from the past. The seed has been planted in her belly, whether it's a literal pregnancy or it's something that is being created. And I feel that this has started from the distant past with the Page of Pentacles. Remember, the page can be a messenger. It is a seed. It's a physical, tangible. It speaks of money, values, and something that is long term. So it started from the distant past, and in the near future, this seed is progressing. There is a creation about it, but remember that we've got the single person here. So someone is wanting to stand alone, be the creator of their own life. So in the recent past, King of Pentacles, as I said, he's a king. He's got the experience. He's gone through the lessons, okay? And crowning is the King of Swords. King of Swords it can be an energy or it can be another person. As I said, many times I do put these two together. King of Swords, someone who maybe speaks only, you know, about what is true, what is not, what works, what doesn't work, but also someone who needs to speak their truth. If with the Moon card, we've had, you know, things being hidden. So someone could be thinking about speaking up about what their pain is, what their heartbreak is all about, disappointments that they've gone through. It could be financially, it could be business. Let's see what's going on here. We've got the Hermit, and the Hermit is, of course, Virgo, someone who's been in their cave, growing, gathering up all the wisdom through. Remember that the Hermit is someone that is very much in solitude. He doesn't speak, right? He's more about gaining the knowledge, connecting to spirit. So there's been quiet. Someone has not been speaking about their heartbreak, what they've gone through. 3 of Cups in the recent past. Obviously, there's been some form of gossip or another person in the picture. Remember that we've got the Hermit after the 3 of Cups. So this could mean that someone was not speaking about not being happy in a situation, and maybe there were 3 people in the picture. The World card. The World card can mean distance or a karmic situation having completed in the past successfully, I would say. And there, you know, the Hermit is also many times in preparation before the Wheel of Fortune, before the changes, before they speak their truth, which is the Wheel of Fortune, before they have their own philosophy and they can bring the changes. And remember that the Wheel of Fortune is all about timing as well. So that may have played a part, a significant part in the story here. Now, in the position of you or the other person, we've got the 5 of Cups. And this is someone going through regrets. You know, they've been in mourning about something that was celebrated in the past, and now there are changes happening here. Remember that we've usually got the 2 cups standing, so someone is not focusing on that though, because they're still in mourning. They're still trying to get through the heartbreak. In the environment, we've got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is someone that's open to love, someone that's very intuitive, very generous where love is concerned. And as I said, with the King of Wands, I feel that this is more of a hope that someone's going to take action. Remember that also the King of Wands, because I'm not reading reversals. King of Wands is someone that, of course, takes action. They're very much about creating, taking charge. Someone could be fearing that they're not able to take charge, or the other person's fearing that someone doesn't have the actual guts to move forward. Okay, so if this is one person for others of you, first of all, 3 kings does mean protection. King of Pentacles is usually quite complacent where love is concerned. Earth is very slow moving. Okay, so therefore, King of Wands could be a fear that someone's fearing that they will not be able to take charge, take the lead. And we've got the 2 of Cups. So let's see what's beneath this Divine Masculine. Yeah, we've got the Mice, which can speak of nuisance, financial loss, a headache. We've got the Well, which speaks of, I feel here, that there's been a lot of tears from this Divine Masculine. A lot of emotional dealings, maybe because of heartbreak, disappointment, financial loss. Yeah, a lost love, I'm going to say here with the Love card. And we've got the Moon, so a very strong connection. But remember, in the Lenormand, the Moon is all about, it's more about that deep connection more so than anything to do with illusion or fears or deception. Remember also that the Moon rules, it rules the house of Cancer, which is the 4th house. So the Moon can speak of fears around family, feeling unloved or unprovided for, okay, you know, in a home, in a family that's been built, that's been created. Let's take some Mystic Moon oracles, as we've got the Mercury Mind card, and the mind thinks of, you know, it can speak of a messenger that's coming through, a message, but it can also speak of logic, but also a lot of thought process. Now, Mercury is going retrograde in a couple of days, which can put you back in a position of dealing with past situations or past people. We have a new direction. We have received. And wow. Every single time. Third party. What I feel this is saying here is that the third party doesn't have to be another love relationship or a commitment. It could also be a mother. It could be a job. Anything could be the third party. Could be finances. So I feel that because I see the received card as fate, it shows the palm. The third party was there because of a karmic situation. This needed to happen in the way that it happened. Let's see, because the received card can also speak of a stop, a situation that has stopped. Something tried to take a new direction, but then karma came in and brought it down, just like a tower moment. Let's take another card here. We've got the barrier, and the barrier the barrier is very similar to the tower card here. The barrier would need, and that could even speak of timing, it would need a tower moment, anything to do with truth, the truth coming through, the misconception, the illusion, the misunderstandings, all those things are barriers. So let's take one more card, and we've got the solitude card. Wow. Someone has been going through solitude. Look at the bound card. I cannot believe that we keep getting the bound card, and that is such a difficult card. Why? It's Saturn, and it's all about karma, timing. Someone's been in a narcissistic situation. Now, the bound card, I'm going to say, with the world matters, things that are happening in the world can be very much about that, and feeling as though it's very similar to the Eight of Swords, right? So we've been bound and victimized by fear, by limitations, by worldly matters, by our fears. All those matters come into this bound card. There's the return card, everyone. Awakening. Someone's been doing the work. They've been going through an awakening. That's why we've got the bound card, because they needed to do the work. Well, we've got the twin flame connection here. Beneath that is the divine masculine. Yeah, it's the divine masculine that needed to go through an awakening here. But there were also restrictions here. It was also about timing. But let's see what else, because these, as I said, that there is a necessity for a tower moment here to bring this barrier down. And those of you that follow the astrology, you know that Uranus is in the sign of Taurus, which is going to be connecting with Aquarius. And that's going to be the tower moment, because Saturn is there. Saturn, which is the boundaries. Uranus squaring over to Saturn is what's going to bring down those barriers. Yeah. All right, let's take a few more cards and see what's going on here. Okay, please, Spirit. Why do we have the Moon card here? Okay, as I said, the Moon card can mean family issues. It can mean fears. It can mean deception. It can mean things to do with family. or a mother, anything to do with motherhood. Remember that she's pregnant here. So the Ace of Wands can speak of, you know, the potential for a new beginning. Could be that the full moon brings a new beginning, the ability to create. We've got a butterfly here, and the butterfly does speak of transformation. Someone's been going through a transformation in their home and all the other things that I've mentioned. Ace of Wands is also a lot of desire. Let's look at this Queen of Wands. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles in the challenge. Yeah, this Queen of Wands has been stuck, or she's been the challenge within another, within a connection for someone. If you've been dealing with someone that was in a marriage, it could mean that the Queen of Wands was the person, the third person. What I mean by third person is, because we do have a couple here, right? We've got the King of Wands, Queen of Wands. So therefore, I don't know which role you take. You know, I'm going to say also that having the Knight of Pentacles, which is, this is usually my Virgo card, but it's earth and it's very slow. It's actually a feeling of being stuck. So, you know, having the Queen of Wands in the challenge, she hasn't been able to move forward. Or she's been the person that sort of has this situation bound and there's no movement. I want to have a look at the Three of Swords because it's the general energy. We've got the Wheel of the Year, Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the Nine of Wands. So it's sort of like we're waiting on changes. Could be two, could be three people. The three people that have been in this situation have been hoping for changes. Now, the Wheel of the Year is also Jupiter. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about truth. Someone's put up a wall, not speaking their truth, not sending, not receiving messages. Remember that the Nine of Wands is like being close to the end of a cycle. We've got that Ace of Wands here, which would complete this heaviness. And remember that the Wheel of Fortune is also a 10, which sort of brings that restart, and that Hermit energy goes away. So let's have a look at the distant past with that page. We've got two cards. We've got the Leo card, the Strength card, and the Fool. So yes, something went to begin in the distant past with this new direction, but I feel someone was not confident enough, or there was an energy of someone being controlled, maybe not even believing that they could have this new beginning. Someone fearing jumping off that cliff, starting that new cycle. Let's have a look at this King of Pentacles. Let's put aside these cards. King of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Because he's looking straight at that butterfly. We've got the Four of Swords in action, you see. Three of Swords, Four of Swords. It looks like this King of Pentacles has gone through a lot of heartbreak. And he needed to heal. Okay, so I do feel that he's been going through the notion of trying to heal or trying to see the truth. Okay, now this may have been a physical illness. For others of you, this could be an emotional illness. And it could also be someone that's been heartbroken where their money matters are concerned. We've got the Nine of Cups. I feel that after the healing takes place, there will be someone who's ready. This King of Pentacles would be ready to move towards their wish fulfillment. Let's have a look at that King of Swords. There's the Ace of Swords, so another ace. So the truth is coming through. And it's interesting that we've got the Four of Swords on the King of Pentacles, which could say that this could be another side to the King of Pentacles. Remember that this is a general reading, so it will not resonate for all of you. We've got the Eight of Cups. Could this King of Pentacles be looking at legalities? Because this could be a legal representative. I do see someone walking away, or someone's grown where their philosophy is concerned through challenges. Eight of Cups, remember, is someone that's not happy in the position they're at. So they're ready to go on that journey. I do see it as a maturing, as a sobering energy here, where someone has needed to go through the swords. Remember, it's our perception, thoughts, but they can be very cutting as well. Very maturing. Interesting, because the King of Swords for me is my Aquarius card. And we are in the time of Aquarius, where we're going to have a stellium, like 6 planets in early February in the sign of Aquarius. That's a time of clarity and movement. Let's have a look at that Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Swords. Wow. I did speak of the Hanging Man before. Here he is. And we've got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess would be the Queen of Cups. Nine of Pentacles, same character, I would say. So, of course, there are many layers in the tarot. So I'm going to say that the Divine Feminine is obviously going through someone that needs to stand strong on their own. This Queen has got a choice of 2 as well. And there are secrets. We've got the High Priestess, which is the Virgo Pisces card. And remember that she's also very spiritual. So maybe she's trusting in her intuition. I'm going to say that because Pisces is all about sacrifice, and we've got the Hanging Man here, I do feel that this, whoever this is here in the near future, they've sacrificed a lot for others, I feel. Now it's more about, I need to love and nurture myself because I've already given so much. Also, this can be a hidden connection with the High Priestess and the card of Pisces, as well as closing up a major cycle with the Pisces card here. So a difficult decision. We've got 2 twos here, right? Let's put the Two of Swords beneath, because the High Priestess is very much about, I would say, new beginnings. Why? She's the new moon goddess. It's got something to do with a new moon, so new beginnings. After endings, which is the Pisces card. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Five of Cups. We've got the Magician. There's the Mercury card again. Mercury here is twice. We've got the Fool card here, 0, and we've got the Magician here. So having all the tools, Mercury will give you or the other person all the tools to make the magic, to have that ace up their sleeve and do something. They've got the power. There's very powerful energies here. Let's take one more. We've got the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups could be a chance coming back again. We've got the Return card here, which could say that the power to manifest could be coming back. With Mercury retrograde, it's going to happen for some of you on the Mercury retrograde, or it's going to happen after the 21st of February when Mercury will be moving direct. Let's have a look at this Queen of Cups. We've got the Knight of Cups. So there could be an age difference here, or the Divine Masculine is a little bit more immature than the Divine Feminine. There is an offer on the table here. Let's have a look at the King of Wands. And remember that the Knight of Cups is someone that many times is doubting their self-worth. They don't know if their cup will be accepted. Let's have a look at that King of Wands. There's the Tower. There is the Tower. There's the epiphany. There's the awakening with the Divine Masculine. And we've got quick energies, Knight of Swords coming through quickly with the truth. Now, I'm going to say, if the King of Wands is connected to this Queen of Wands, there may be legalities concerned, or The Knight of Swords speaks of quick communication. It's not going to be simple, though. Beautiful communication. It's going to be quite harsh. And it's going to come through suddenly, and it can be quite shocking. So this epiphany, this truth, there we go. We've got the Three of Cups and a Six of Wands. And I'm going to say this King of Wands with a Six of Wands could be someone that's very popular, that's got a lot of options, someone that's very creative, very successful in what they do. And they do come a little bit with, they do come along with a bit of ego. Let's have a look at that Two of Cups. We've got the Eight of Cups and the Two of Cups right there. So there is a, let's make this work. Let's do the work. Let's bind our lives together as we feel the same. We're on the same level. We've got the Five of Wands, which can say that people around these two may not agree with this connection. The Five of Wands is quite a daunting card in the Witch's Tarot because someone's having nightmares, okay? Lots of fears surrounding this connection. And remember that fives are always an imbalance. It's conflict. And I would say that both people could be doubting that the other person is there for them, or that this can work out, or the emotional side of the other person. They don't know. And I feel that this full moon, remember Leo is all about creation. It's all about creating that child, having fun, flirting, true love. It's the heart. Leo physically rules the heart. We've got the shadow side. There it is. It's all about fears, everyone, and overcoming those fears. Let's see. And we've got the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is someone that's ready to move towards this connection. Now, this could be a physical move as well, because the Knight of Wands is always someone that travels, and there is action taken here. Now, we've got Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. So, and the Knight of Swords with the Knight of Wands are very close to the Tower. So the energies could be quite quick moving, quite explosive, because there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of truth that needs to come through. It's like a percolating that's going on. Okay? And I do feel that that energy is what will break down this barrier. Let's take one more card on that Knight of Wands. And we've got the Knight of Cups here. So it's all about slow, starting to move, coming through very quickly but quite harshly. And then, yes, I'm going to create. I've got that Ace of Wands, which is right here. Let's take one more. And Seven of Wands. Someone is willing to do the work, even though it's against the odds. We've got Five of Wands, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands. Okay? Nine of Wands is here. What's missing is those Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands are, you know, very, very passionate. There's quick energies in that, but it also speaks of flight travel. Maybe with the restrictions, if the restrictions come down physically, emotionally, and truthfully, because there's obviously been, you know, fears surrounding and with the energies that we're going through with Neptune having squared over to the nodes. We don't know what's been going on really. There's been a lot of hidden things that are having us guessing again and again. Soon that's going to change. We've got the Three of Pentacles, which this person is blind, and obviously he's trusting his intuition and he's writing a letter. So that could mean that someone may write something, communicate something without having all the information as well. So I want to take a card on this solitude and the barrier, please, Spirit. And we've got the fresh start. There's the Ace of Wands. There's the Ace of Wands, everyone. So the seed that has been planted has got the potential to sprout. Okay, I want to take one card on this Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the Death card. And the Death card speaks of, obviously, starting something new. Why? Because the old needs to fall away. So we've got Scorpio, Sag energies here, and the Death card is resurrection, just like with that butterfly here. Remember that the garden is also a 20, very similar to the Judgment card. It is beautiful energies in this card, and I do focus a lot on what the Lenormand speaks of. Okay, so I think I will leave that there. Let's take a message from Spirit today, from Gaia. And I do see very much so that in the hopes and fears with the Three of Cups here, I do see with the Knight of Swords and the Tower that someone is falling away from this third party. Someone is shedding from this imbalance, because there has been an imbalance. Even the Mercury card is a 3. Let's read the message here. Wow, we've got 2 cards. We've got Ganesha, and Ganesha is the most popular, the nicest card in this deck. We've also got the card of Perception. So Ganesha speaks of clearing away obstacles, protection and guidance. And we've got Perception, beyond the veil of illusion. Beautiful. Okay, so the Ganesha card is absolutely beautiful. Let's read it quickly. It's a number 31, which equals a 4. Number 31. Ganesha, one of the most worshipped deities in the Hindu pantheon, has shown up in your reading today as an omen of good fortune. Wow. Okay, so the readings that I've done for January, Virgo got this card, so this may interest some of you. Whatever has thwarted your progress or prevented you from moving forward will soon be resolved. An obstacle is cleared and you are free to move on. Your plans are now able to come to fruition, now that everything happens for a reason. Did I say now? Know that everything happens for a reason. The blockages you have faced were in fact a blessing in disguise, an act of divine intervention. Aquarius also had the title Divine Intervention, and I had the King of Swords here. Timing and circumstances were previously not favorable, and your efforts would only have ended in disappointment and failure. The path is now clear and the timing is right. Your stars are aligning. Stars is the Aquarian energy, so it could be that in the time of Aquarius. The affirmation here is, I am protected and guided by a higher power. When the path is blocked, I take this as a sign to wait. I give thanks for divine intervention. When the path is clear, I move forward with ease. All that occurs or does not occur is for my highest good. So we know that, of course, this is a general reading, so the timing will not be the same for all of you. We're reading the energies. Please remember that. Let's look at number 39, which equals a 12. So 12 is the Hangman. Remember, there is a hold-up for some. The lady featured on this card looks directly at the observer. She radiates love and wisdom, yet stands firmly in her own truth. From this standpoint, she is able to see beyond the veil of illusion. She has shown up in your reading today to reflect these same qualities within you. You are advised to stand your ground with regards to a particular person or issue. Stand within your own truth and don't be swayed by another's beliefs, opinions, or views. If it doesn't feel right, then it's not. Trust your intuition and gut feeling on this one. So she's very similar to the High Priestess. Be true to yourself. You can respect another's views without having to change your value systems. If it doesn't align with your values, then don't take it on. And the affirmation is, I honor another's truth but stand firm within my own. I am comfortable with who I am. I keep an open heart and mind. I empower myself when I honor my values. In being true to me, I'm also true to others. That is a beautiful message. So let's take a couple of love messages. I know that a lot of you do enjoy these. Of course, they are not always on point, but they can give you some clarity. Interesting that Ganesha speaks of clearing away obstacles. That tower moment is a godsend, I would say. Please forget me, it was a mistake. 9 of Swords. I want you like crazy, you are so sexy. Ace of Wands, which we've got in the now position. I'm moving on, I'm healing now, leaving the past. Interesting, we've got another card of Swords. Let's take a couple more. I'm now awakened, now I see clearly, you are the one for me. Interesting, you know, that I see the Ace of Wands as also the light coming on. So you're able to see the truth. If there's been illusion about whether someone wants you emotionally, you know, romantically, or if you've been dealing with someone that was very much like the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, who only show their desired side, and even the Bound card could speak of a physical sexual connection, then the light is coming on. Even though there's been illusion. Remember, 7 of Cups, I did speak of someone having many options with the 7 of Cups, but I feel that the clarity will come through after the illusion with that Ace of Wands as the switch goes on. Okay, and there's sort of like, we've got 15 here, sort of like moving away from whatever has kept you stuck. And please forget me, it was a mistake. Obviously, that was a breakup, which has kept someone up in their head, having those sleepless nights. 9 of Swords is not easy. I want to take another card on that, on these 2 cards here. Why did you leave me? How could you? What went wrong? 5 of Cups, which is in the position here of you or them. So we've got the 5 of Cups and then the 4 of Cups here. So it's like the 4 of Cups, it's like we're revisiting the past. How I see the 4 of Cups is someone's not happy where they are, or they were not able to accept that cup at that time until those other 3 cups were spilled, until something fell away. So someone was in confusion. Why did you leave me? And they've had a hard time in closing that door. So how many cards we've got here? 15, 16, 21, 28. A 2 and an 8 equals a 10. So there is a sort of a restart here. And I'm going to say, remember we spoke about the divine masculine being awakened? Could be. Doesn't have to be the divine masculine. This could work the other way. But I need to speak of what I feel at the time of reading the cards. I'm going to take another card, 1 card on this, and I'm closing the reading, on the garden here. And we've got the mask. The mask, remember, the mask speaks of illusion. And I feel that this full moon will probably have that mask fall off. So the illusion, the misconception, the deception will probably fall away. There will be an understanding. Remember that the garden is very similar to having Venus in Libra. So a beautiful energy that will bring clarity, I'm going to say. The Tower is going to bring clarity on any deception, or Libra is also relationships. It's not only romantic, it could be family, okay? Any deception or matters that were unknown will be shown. We've got a 4 here. 4 speaks of home, family, and the mother again. So I will leave it at that, everyone. I do hope that it gave you a little bit of clarity and understanding. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to Wish you well, and thank you for supporting my channel through, of course, sharing, subscribing, liking, and commenting. Much love to you, and happy full moon. Ta-da.